Hey guys, I came to check on the portrait to make sure it was dry, but some of the spots around the face were still wet. But the background was dry, so I decided to do another layer of titanium white because I wanted the color that I'm gonna paint on top of it to look intense. And it would look more intense if it's painted on a brighter background. So then this is a few days later. I came and started adding the background color. Now I really like this color. I don't know why, but every time that I just freestyle a color and just start mixing colors, I always come up with this color. I've used it in a lot of my paintings, so it's one of my favorite colors. So now I'm starting to lay down color, a layer of color on top of the painting. Now on this one, you're gonna have to figure out what works out for you. But for me, I don't actually use a lot of paint. I use a little bit of paint and I kind of just like rub it into the surface. What I'm doing right now is, even though it looks like I'm just painting black over black, I'm painting a very dark green on top of the darkest values there. Now I'm adding some of the lighter ones. It sounds easy, that's really all I'm doing. I'm adding lighter colors where there's lighter values, and I'm adding darker colors where there's darker values. Alright guys, so then I'm gonna blur out this edge, this little happy little edge here guys, and that's gonna be our little secret. I'm just playing. Somebody said like, man, you need to do like a Bob Ross video. And I actually grew up watching Bob Ross. So, it's, I guess I see the joy of seeing somebody create a painting in front of you where they break it down into a way that makes you feel that you could do it. And that's kind of the point of my video. I want you guys to feel like you can actually do this because I believe that you can. Same thing here. I'm adding dark values and light values. And this is a good example of how, even though right there where I'm painting, it's not white, it was a really, really light value of gray. It makes those lighter colors pop out because you have that lighter value underneath the color. And of course, you gotta blend them in. It's I would say that this layer goes faster than the monochromatic layer that I first painted. And also know that you can go back and add another layer of color. And then what I'm doing right now here is getting rid of the edges. So, I talked about, how important the edges are. And because these are kind of like at the end of the jacket, farther away from the center focus of the painting, they're gonna be as blurry as I can get those. And you'll see in a minute of how blurry I can get that edge to where it's not a straight line anymore. And when you're looking at the painting, try to remember to look at this area. It doesn't stand out. If you had those sharp edges, you would notice it right away. So right now, I'm done adding color. I might go back and do another layer and maybe do a little bit of detailing in some areas. But for the most part, this painting is done. The last thing that I would do is add varnish to this painting. If you want me to make a video on that, let me know, put it on the comments, and I'll make a video of it and post it as part 4. Thank you everybody for watching, and if you just happen to stumble upon this video and you want to know how we got to this point, I'm going to link the part 1 and part 2 to the end of the video. Thank you.